For centuries, humanity has looked up at the stars and wondered what was out there, whether we would ever be able to traverse the great inky darkness beyond our earthbound moon. On July 20th, 1969, the American Apollo 11 mission landed on the surface of the moon, the first time in humanity's history that we have set foot on another heavenly body. This mission represents a piece of the amazing technological innovations that represent the 20th century. Since the beginning of the 20th century, the world has become more connected and interconnected than ever before. The United Nations is a prime example of this increased interconnectivity, as the UN provides an international body for diplomacy and a forum for global cooperation. Additionally, other international organizations like NATO and the European Union have increased economic and political synergy in Europe and the North Atlantic. While the 21st century has seen increasing cooperation, this past century has also been filled with more destructive conflicts and wars than any other time in history. Millions have died in wars like World War I and II that have torn the world apart into allied factions. Collective learning has also been augmented in the 20th century. Not only have populations become more compacted and urbanized, but people now have the ability to gather information and data from all over the world in a matter of seconds. This, along with new technologies like computer databases and the internet, help us to store the whole collective history of humanity and our culture for everyone to access. Incredible scientific advancements have been some of the most prominent results of the 20th century expansion of collective learning. These advancements have allowed tremendous technological and scientific developments to take place. Possibly one of the most remarkable examples of this was Albert Einstein. Einstein's radical new theories on general relativity, as well as his famous and concise equation E equals mc squared, have fundamentally changed the world's perspective of science, and allowed us to build increasingly complex and accurate models of the natural world. Technology also advanced exponentially during the 20th century. One of the most profound advancements was the creation of computers. These remarkable new machines have created a new paradigm in all phases of human civilization, transforming the way we communicate, work, and interact with the natural world. Computers have given humanity the power to store more information than ever before. Not only technology proliferated during this period, populations also rose rapidly during the 20th century. In the 50 years between 1950 and 2005, the world's population swelled from 2.5 billion to 6.5 billion and is around 7 billion today. To put this in perspective, the world's population took around 1,800 years, from 1 AD to 1800 AD, to expand from 300 million to 1 billion. These rapid population increases were galvanized by greater medical sophistication and the increasing prosperity of many of the world's countries. With these rapidly rising populations, people have flocked away from rural areas to cities in search of jobs. These cities have exploded with huge urban building projects and new skyscrapers that seem to defy gravity. These incredible structures have not only become spaces for habitation and work, but have become symbols of national pride and accomplishment. One of the best examples of complex urban sprawl is Tokyo. This megacity has a population of around 31 million people. Economically, the world during the 20th century also dramatically changed. Industrialization entered a Renaissance period after the close of World War II, when factories and industries could focus on producing civilian products instead of war machines. This helped to increase the proliferation of consumer capitalism in America and in other capitalistic countries. In more modern times, the outsourcing of labor from highly industrialized countries like the United States to countries that could supply lots of cheap labor, such as China and India, has led to an explosion of cheap consumer products and has led to a vastly connected world economy, where a recession in one area affects other regions worldwide, a side effect of our global economy. Also, new technological advancements in machines have led to the rise of automated labor. This has affected many manual laborers, as their jobs could now be outsourced to machines. Even people in non-manual labor jobs are starting to have their occupations outsourced to machines, as computers become more sophisticated and adept at handling diverse situations. This trend is leading to the development of the conceptual age, as more emphasis is put on innovation and creativity rather than purely academic skills. The 20th century has seen many amazing accomplishments and innovations that now define our modern world. Without these advancements in technology, science, political thinking, and culture, the world would be a vastly different place.